and loud, I think. And we're pretty much done with the base game. I think I said that before. But we only I'm dressed up in my gear, right? It's a light fire resistant armor set. I got the crown on. And even the magic ring on, because we're about to kill this red drake. And he might be a pretty annoying. Which is why I've got all this on. And after we kill him, it's off to the DLC. Oh, come on. Really? I wanted to chop off the tail there. Okay. I missed entirely with that. Easy light work. Now then. We have 150,000 souls on us right now. But leveling up is still really expensive. It's only enough for 2 levels. And we are pretty... Oh, it's 3 levels actually, but we're still pretty far away from getting 50 intelligence. And then we can finally start going endurance, all the way endurance. I guess we could use a bit of attunement as well. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and beeline it straight to Manus's portal. I almost fell off. I think it would have been fine anyways, but it is a bit of a long walk to the DLC. There's no teleports, bonfire in Darkroot at all for some reason. But we're just gonna go ahead and walk down here with our Moonlight Greatsword. Let's go ahead and put on something else too. Let's see. Our dark set. It is a pretty good set to be wearing. You're not fat rolling just yet too. Don't really know what we could put on for the ring though. I'll probably just put on a steel protection. The next guy we're going to be fighting is going to have some pretty good lightning damage, so we might want to watch out for that. So we could, I think it's covered in water Now that I think about it, the arena for the Sanctuary Guardian is covered with water, so that ring, the rusted ring, is probably going to be our best bet. Let's go ahead and put on the dark sword for this too. It's actually a bit bigger than I remember. No, now that I think about it, the Dark Hand, actually, I do think the Dark Hand will put us into fat rolling territory though. But the Dark Hand does have good, let's see, it should have good damage reduction against lightning. It does not put us into fat roll territory, that's good. But it doesn't have good stability, but it should be at least good against the lightning. A little bit of that. Let's get this part started. Okay, that was a bit... Okay, that was an unfamiliar attack. Should try fast rolling for this, to be honest. All DLC bosses are really fast. It's been a while since I fought them too. Okay. Still got poison from that. Forgot that the tail honestly does poison. Too far away. Let's get a soul spear in. Let's get damage. Thank you so much for the lightning. Okay. Thank you for missing twice. Outranged. It's unfortunate. Come on, dude. Hey, it's still pretty bad. Come on, dude. Okay, again. Still got one soul spear, really. Alright. Missed that, though. I'm not concerned about the tail item. That's a nice kill right there. Let's go ahead and put on Avarice in the silver ring. Could use the souls. And that fight was a bit rougher than I liked. Still first try. But anyways, let's just go ahead and move on. Let's see what else, what other ring did I have on? Let's put on steel protection for now.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth. Something of a... I shall assist.
Okay, yeah, I can't even buy her sorceries, because I already bought out all of, Dusk's sorceries, but she could also sell them. And, there's not a whole lot to buy.
Thou shalt see an abyss was begat at the...
And so she talks about Knight Artorias. He's the next boss we're gonna fight. We can't even fight Halameets. Or at least not, like... not legitimately. Until we go past Artorias and get the key for Goth. Now, I've got plenty of humanity right now. So let's just go ahead and kindle this bonfire. It's going to be one of the more important bonfires of the DLC. This DLC is pretty short compared to other DLCs like Dark Souls 2. Not that I've played Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 3, like the Ring City, is much longer than this one. And technically, so is the Painted World. Let's see if we can get it all done today. Or in this stream. We got a decent amount of time to go through. Let's see. In this particular wooded area, and this is this is like Darkroot, but in the past, they call it something else. There's a bunch of stuff littered around this area, like the armor set of these armored stone dudes. Okay, buddy. And these tree dudes, these Ents, are the same, pretty much the same as the Ents from before. Ouch. These stone guys are pretty heavy dudes. Okay. And they do have this pretty cool hammer, which we could use. Well, no, it's more of a strength. Well, I wanted this character to be strength, but it doesn't have nearly enough strength for that hammer. But anyways, right here at this bridge is the Black Dragon Calamite. He shows up. We can walk right past him. Pretty menacing. We will be killing him later. Probably gonna be the last boss we will fight though in the entire DLC. Okay. No, I didn't know they dropped Twinkling. Now this particular area is pretty annoying. There's a bunch of holes and there's like a little bit of a parkour section back there. We're just gonna keep going. Actually, we might go ahead and do it. I think it's right here. Okay, I would have loved to have hit that. I would love for this armor set to have more poise too. Getting staggered over these little pitchforks. Keep an eye. I gotta keep an eye on where I'm going. If I remember correctly, there is that hole right there. It's a really annoying hole. Got killed by it once. Only once, of course. Let's see. Can't remember if there's an item over here. There is that one singular item right there. It's all the Guardian armor set of those stone dudes. I believe the other piece, the last piece that we need, since we now have the head, armor, I think the leggings? The boots are probably back there. We don't need the armor set though. Let's just keep going over here. These dudes are all maintaining the trees. They're not aggressive right now, but as soon as I grab this item, they all aggro. Let's just go ahead and take them down. Come back here, man. I would love to have any more range with this weapon, dude. Okay, see luck. Whatever. There's gonna be some stone dudes right here. Really? Okay. Some nice twinklings there. But over here, to this Colosseum right here, is where Artorias is gonna be. Artorias is a really cool dude. It's a pretty hard boss. I'm not gonna fight him just yet, though. Pretty sure this elevator has to be activated to be used again. This is pretty much a shortcut. Up here, I think, is the last piece of the Guardian set that we're missing. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's right here. There's also the stone set that I didn't get. It's pretty much the other stone dudes. We're all out of sorceries too, which might be pretty bad for us. Ouch. Ouch. Another twinkling. Let's actually go back to the bonfire. We have quite a bit of souls on us right now, and Artorias has a ton of resistances. I don't know how good this weapon will be against him. We are very close to getting this new level. Let's go ahead and see how good the Moonlight Greatsword is going to be. We don't have a lot of pure damage weapons. I do have a bunch of Black Knight weapons. They're all upgraded up, but the only one I can use right now is the normal Greatsword, not the Ultra Greatsword, the normal Greatsword. Nice. Okay. Let's go back, cash these souls in. And I'm thinking we could probably do a flip. I've always had to do, or done, flips against Artorias. He always seemed to be the best move against him. So we're just going ahead and equip the shadow set too. The only problem is that we don't have a whole lot of endurance. So I don't know how easy it is to get flips. Okay, that'll do actually. Let's see if we can't get at least some type of casting in here. Because we'll survive a lot better the more damage we do against him. Okay, we at least have Ulasil's Catalyst. It is the weakest, well, no scaling means, yeah, it will be the weakest Catalyst here now. It gives us the most casts, so, compared to the other one. The crystallization one that I've been using halves my casting, so This one should help more. Okay, buddy. With 15 flax, I do believe we should be fine. Although, if it is a problem, I'll go ahead and just put on... Never mind, I'm not putting on anything. Let's just go ahead and see if we can first try this guy. And I'm not gonna top off. Come on, R1. Come on, I pressed it twice. My bumper is tweaking out right now. He's gonna buff. Okay. I guess we're not gonna interrupt that. Okay, now the double flip got me there. The double, not the flip, the spin. Let's try just spamming Crystal Soul Spear on that this time. Next time. I will say that the damage seems good though. Okay, buddy, really? Come on, do I have to spam the button to get it to go? Holy crap. And this is the other controller I have doesn't, the mic stopped working on it. Like, I know it's a headset, so that technically should work, but there's this little attachment that I had that mutes it, like for the controller. It mutes all mics that the controller does. And I've lost that little thingy for it, so this is the only controller that works. Okay, durability is running a little low. I should have, let's see. This is the rings. What am I doing? Here is the repair powder. That'll help. It's nice. Oh, well, it's interesting that you can see Artorias' little aura. I meant to do a jump attack. Come on, dude. I hate it when this bumper doesn't work. I pressed it again there, but I would have gotten punished, so it honestly saved me. Yeah, you see that crazy high resistance is there. Over here doing my crystal soul spears is not doing nothing to him. Only one flip? Really? Spin. Pop off. While I can. Rather not get comboed into oblivion. Nice. Just as I started my sorcery. Punish me. It did. I do not have any more spears though. Okay. I think he's gonna do more than one. No. Maybe he only does more than one after he hits you? Set some soul mass up. Okay. Thought he was gonna buff. That would have been bad, so we don't have any like good sorcery left. He's buffing now. Nice, that interrupted. Nice. I am going to put on my soul boosting gear though. So, not gonna properly see that death animation, unfortunately. And I'm not human anymore, so this invasion, you guys gonna go ahead and become human again. Get the dark set back on. First following, and let's level up I think the last bits of magic that we're gonna need. Yep, let's go ahead. We do not have enough for any more attunement, but let's go ahead and change Soul Spear to the White Dragon Breath. And White Dragon Breath is one of the most sorcery like damaging spells that has a high amount of cast with it. Like you can see the 20, it can cast 20 of these crystal thingies here. And that's crazy considering I can only do 4 with the 4 with these spears. And the damage I think is slightly higher than a regular spear, but lower than Crystal Soul Spear. Let's go ahead, actually no. Because we're about to get invaded here, and Chester can be a bit annoying at times. Marvelous Chester is a really unique NPC, right? Yeah, I would love to get some damage in here. Here comes Chester. He's gonna be right there. This thin little. It's pretty poised Two. I did not realize I was so low on my durability. I also forgot that White Dragon Breath takes forever to cast. Missed that. Nice. He also cannot be, I think, Dark-Handed, if I remember correctly. So Dark Hand wouldn't have any effect against him. But anyways, I think we can just walk to the bonfire. We have enough to level up again. Let's get some good attunement in here. We do have 3 slots already. And let's see, 14 attunement, but I think just 2 more points in it? Maybe 3, but I'm pretty sure it's just 2 more points in it will give us another slot. We can go ahead and put like Soul Spear. Oh, Cast Light. We need to put Cast Light in it for the Silver Pendant, actually. And let's see if the Lord's Blade is... Actually, let's repair our sword first, of course. Let's see. It's nice. Repair everything. As I was saying, let's go see if the Lord's Blade is here. The other 4 knights, or one of the 4 knights of Gwyn. She'll show up in here, I think, after a loadout. Let's just do it now. And Siren, I think that's her name. How to pronounce her name? It is Siren. I don't know how. It's just like, you gotta pronounce it in a special way. I don't think she ever says her own name, or if anybody says her name. You can get her name from her armor set after you kill her. But she'll pretty much leave. I am gonna kill her with her own ring. I'm not gonna give her a Torius' soul, since that soul, Torius' soul can be used for his the Abyss Greatsword. The Abyss Greatsword is a pretty interesting sword. Scales with humanity, and I think it's gonna be a pretty good. It's a pretty good dodge there. I don't know how she's coded against the Moonlight Greatsword. Wanted to parry that. Okay, tried to parry that. That just took all my stamina away. That's a nice parry there. I think, yeah, that'll do it. I should have tried Dark Handing her. I don't know if she has any humanity on her, but I should have tried it at least. Now, I'm not Dex build, so I kind of killed her for nothing, but her armor set is pretty decent, if I remember correctly. But let's go ahead and do the rest of this particular area. I'm not concerned about any, I don't know, Elizabeth mushrooms that we left behind. But we have to do, oh, I forgot to actually put on Cast Light. We're gonna need it for a little something in the future over here. Wait. I probably didn't need it. I think I still have the Sunlight Magnet. Never mind, I don't. We do need it. I do have the lantern. From to Tomb of the Giants. Well, I think Cast Light is let's just do it. I would love to one-shot these guys one-handed. Particularly because this is a vertical attack. It's not going to kill them all at once. Okay, don't know how he just jumped off of that. It's nice that I one-shot him two-handing now. Ooh, the sorcerer had pretty useless headwear, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and jump down here. I don't think we really need to, because I think there's other ways to get here. Oh, come on, dude. Let's head up here. This is where we'd want to go if we are... Forgot about that. This chest here. This chest is not what it seems. That was a pretty good kill right there. Before he even got up. We do need to collect all the carvings from this place. This is the wrong way. I might have to horn bone it because I do not remember how to get back. Okay, I somehow missed this or forgot about it going back. But let's jump. I would love to not like miss R1. I can click it sometimes, and it just doesn't attack. It's so annoying. That has prevented me from dying a few times, so I'm not gonna lie. I would have gotten punished a few times in that Artorias fight if my R1 actually went through. Come back here. Okay, thank you for that. All these are opened up. I'm pretty sure they're the other sorceries. This is Dark Orb right here. We'll get the other sorceries a different way. This is just a death pit, but somewhere around here. Let's see. Don't know why. Oh, I just got, I think, another carving. Clicked out of it too fast though, but somewhere around here. Can't find it. Should be a little sign, like some words. And they'll tell me to do something with light. Can't figure out where it is though. I almost fell off. Okay, well this isn't very good. I might as well just cast it now, because I can't see anything. Here we go. Let there be lights, and the little cast light I have in front of my head will unlock this door. And in here is the silver pendant. Go ahead and put that on right now. Of course, it was on the very bottom, but we have that. Now, let's actually go ahead and get this lizard here. I'd rather not come back. Miss it again. Ooh, another attunement slot could help us with this great sword here. I can put on repair, and repair will obviously repair my weapon. The silver pendant will help us with the dark sorceries of these dudes. Okay. That's nice. Over here is a bit of an irritating area. I will say that. These bloatheads here, I don't know if they're any different, but I've died here quite a few times in a different playthrough. Of course, this is my only streamed playthrough, but it's still a pretty irritating area. Okay, that's both bloated heads of these guys. Go. There we go. Okay. Now that I think about it, let's go ahead and just put on our better catalyst. Don't really know why we're not. We're still medium roll. Try putting on our dark hand too. It's down here. There it is. Let's head over here. It's hard to remember exactly where I'm going. Place is a bit of a maze. Okay, I'm not gonna attack at all. Can't remember what's over here specifically, but over here is the key for Goth. This guy is laughing at that chest, and that chest is a mimic. There's a bunch of mimics in here. I think there's 3 in total. There might only be 2. This guy will give us the crest key, and I think it's like the Artorias crest, but in a key version. I don't know. Text doesn't tell me much. Ladder right there. This is where this guy is. Meant to heal, whatever. That at least gets this down. And I had the Hornet ring on this entire time. Now we got past a pretty irritating area, but we're just about to come up against probably the hardest area. The biggest gank, really. Like, we just passed by 5 the bloatheads in there. There was a bunch of them in there, but we took them down pretty easily. But this part right here is irritating. I've honestly never really did this legitimately. As in, I pulled out my great bow, the Dragon Slayer great bow, and sniped those 2. Let's see how we do a little less great bow. Okay, they didn't last nearly as long as I would have liked. And I just got poisoned. Nice. That is our last Estus though. Let's go ahead and get rid of this poison. Did I pass it accidentally? Yes, I did. I totally forgot about the prisoner here, to be honest. This might not actually be good. I'm probably gonna cheese him with sorcery though. Excellently done. There should be another bonfire right ahead. Oh, I forgot about this guy. There's gonna be a dude right here. And he's already dead. Didn't even have to attack. This place is pretty dark. Cast light is a pretty good option right now. Ahead is gonna be the final boss of the game, the DLC. So, yeah. As I said, this DLC is pretty short. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever, he still died. And ahead is going to be the best sorcery we're ever going to get. In case if you don't know, it is one of the most annoying sorceries in the game, PvP wise. Come on. This is in fact Dark Bead. And Dark Bead is one of the highest damaging spells, I think the highest damaging spell in the entire game. It is, it's got a good rep for being a PvP killer, boss killer, pretty much anything killer, to be honest. And I don't think there's really anything too resistant to it, even against somebody like a Taurus or Calamite. I want to say it's got humongous damage. Around here in this chasm of the abyss are these humanity things right here. And they not entirely certain what they are. I don't know how they're sentient. They should be, they're the same as the humanity things that we crash. But we need to kill all of them in here. They don't even really attack like a normal person. They kind of just walk into you and then start doing damage without an animation. Not entirely certain how they work or what they're doing here. Likely byproducts of Manus. And with all of them dead, I think that, yeah, that'll get Sif to go. Gives me the cleansing Great Shield, which is a pretty mid Great Shield if I remember correctly. It's like the Dark Hand, I think. Where is it? Yeah, it's like the Dark Hand. It's got way more stability than the Dark Hand, of course, but you'll notice that it does not have 100% damage reduction on the physical. And it's weaker lightning-wise. But, to be honest, it is an upgrade if I were to get my strength higher. It would be definitely an upgrade to my Dark Hand here. Especially because the stability on this thing sucks so bad. But, we're back here in the Royal Wood. I want to say the elevators here are really weird. I think I've tried... This might be the wrong one, actually. I think I've gotten this one always mixed up with a different elevator. But if we go down here and we go this way, this should be a shortcut down to the Chasm of the Abyss. Yes, I just got confused. I've got it figured out now. And we are right next to the final boss of the DLC. I don't know if we should take him on now, especially with, I'm just mid-rolling. Let me cast light real quick. grab this item. I think this is Black Flame. This is. Surprisingly enough, despite that being a pyromancy, and we've gotten a bunch of dark sorceries already, there are no new miracles in this DLC. Not that I know of. It's kind of disappointing from a guy who really likes Faith. This is one of the few intelligence runs I've been doing. I've tried to be equal with the runs that I do. I do usually one Strength Faith, one Dex Intelligence. I've done that with the previous Dark Souls 1 playthrough, the Dark Souls 3 playthrough I've had. This one is just a difference. I have 2 playthroughs, the Dex Faith and Strength Intelligence. So the other way around. But I am also pretty lost right now. I'm gonna homeward bone it, but the builds are different. That's pretty much just what I've been saying. The builds are different. Nice. Attunement slot obtained. Let's go ahead and put Soul Mass first. Crystal Soul Spear next. White Dragon Breath next. And then Repair next. And you'll see now it's 212 durability. Repair it. Back to 300. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and try to see how hard Manus is gonna be now. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a Ring of Sacrifice. I'm human, so I'm gonna try summoning Sif. Run down here. I think if I jump down here, this is a bit of a shortcut. Let's just not get swarmed by these phantoms here. And we can see the final boss from here right there. See those glowing red eyes in the distance? That is Manus, Father of the Abyss. And he is one big boy, as we're about to see. That is the same hand from the beginning of the little portal that we went into. He's the guy who brought us here. Supposedly, apparently, for his pendant that we got from the Crystal Golem. I don't think I actually streamed that, but I did get a pendant. He wants it for whatever reason. It's supposed to mean something to him. But his boss fight is pretty difficult. It is, some people say he's one of the harder bosses of the game. Okay. Can't find Sif's summon sign. There it is. Beelining it. That was a very long-range attack. I only have 2 flasks left. I would love to have rolled there. Really? That didn't hit me somehow, but I'll take it. So I'll take it. That's bad. Okay. I'm out of Estus. Come on, Sif. I'm gonna need you here. I'm out of heals, so this is bad. That's bad. Sif is currently getting destroyed right now. Really? And so did I. Okay. We're gonna be better off kindling this bonfire, of course. I did not expect, or kind of forgot really, that our Estus is gonna be teeny tiny. Let's try this again. Our sorceries were doing pretty good damage. I don't think Dark Sorcery is gonna be too good against him. Let's see. And we're probably gonna need a really good shield, but our strength isn't too good either, so let's see. I do have that. Where is it? Now we'll look at the stability here. We do have the Crystal Knight shield, and we don't have enough strength to do any great shields, so this shield right here is probably gonna be the best we're gonna get. Let's go ahead and put on Havel's Ring, of course. Yeah, durability is still good and high, obviously. Let's see what that item is down there. I might have just cornered, or not really cornered, but I don't think there's a way out of here. The place I just dropped down into. Let's just homeward bone it back. Actually, drop down here. Don't remember if there's an item down here though. No, don't touch me, don't touch me. I don't think the silver pendant, no, it does not mess with these guys at all. These guys are humanity, like phantoms or whatever they are. They do drop humanity. I just got a humanity. Try to get out of here though, really. This is just great. I'm not entirely certain where to go at all. We're actually back where Sif was. Although I don't know how to get to Manus from here. So I'm just going to go ahead and bone it back to here. Let's try beelining it to Manus. Nothing wrong with killing him. There's only one invasion. And we already had that invasion, so there's nothing wrong with killing him. It doesn't stop like Calamite from being a fightable boss. Really. We are running low on health. Don't know how to get up there though. Now the cutscene will play every time we come down here. I didn't know Sif's sign was so close to the entrance. I would love to block that. It's just enough to block all of his damage. Wow, we're not doing any magic damage to him at all. This is good damage right here. Guess not, he's gonna dodge it. Dragon Breath might help us out a lot here. The only bad news is it takes forever to cast. I did not know he had a back attack like that. That was a pretty stupid decision of me too. Nice. He's doing sorceries. That'll work. Come on, Sif. Try drawing aggro for me. Get some soul mass up before we. Never mind. Man, we are not doing any damage here. Ouch, that really hurts. Jump attack isn't too bad. It could be a lot better though, to be honest. I really should have used the pendant there. Okay, this is not good. Do it again. Slow fight, but we're edging his health down pretty good right now. Let's just not die. Come on. Probably better off using the Moonlight Greatsword special attack than the Crystal Dragon Breath. White Dragon Breath, I mean. Don't know how that hit me. Gonna come run over here. You'll notice that he jumps back pretty far, but he runs really fast, so even though he might look far away, he'll get over here in no time, so I'm not gonna try to punish him too much. Get some damage in. Ouch, he didn't like that. His Dark Bead is a pretty dangerous attack. Can't tell what he's really doing. I fear that he's gonna do his combo again soon. Try two-hand. Oh, we got him. That'll actually do it. Oh, forgot those stupid heads actually take up the it's a nice amount of immunity there too. Let's get the bonfire first. And we got the soul, so let's take off the helm. Okay, so with Manus dead, we have his soul. And that lets me have the final dark sorcery of the game. I'm gonna do that first instead of his catalyst. And Dusk is here. And Dusk is like, Manus captured her for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. But was that done, we can go ahead and head over to Ulasil's sanctuary and talk to the mushroom. Elizabeth the mushroom, that's her name, the mushroom, has these actual mushrooms they can hold in your inventory, and they're great healing items. They're like life gems. Although I've never played Dark Souls 2.
And rid us of that terror. I salute. I thank. May the flame.
So Dusk will return back to the
What is thy will?
the
May the flame.
I guess the real world. Well, this is the past, the present. She'll return to the present. And now there's only really one boss left to fight. And Calamite is a pretty annoying guy. I don't think our Moonlight Greatsword is going to be the best weapon against him. Let's see. I'll just go on both of the Soul Spears. Honestly, let's just leave it to what we had before. But like Calamite, as I was saying before, is sort of like Manus in our damage output. Calamite is pretty much the hardest. He's well known to be a really difficult boss. Really, all of the DLC bosses are all really pretty hard. Compared to the base game bosses, they're all really fast. They kind of operate like Dark Souls 3 in a way. Okay. Pal. Okay, nice turn there. But Calamite also needs to be shot down. Sort of like Midir. Calamite and Midir are pretty similar concept-wise. They're both these abyssal dragons. They're both like actual everlasting dragons. They're both dark. They both have interesting beam well, Calamite doesn't really have a beam attack. And this is Chester. This is the guy that invaded us. I haven't talked to him just yet. He's kind of expensive. He's a merchant. He has a lot of like basic kind of stuff. He has a bunch of humanity too. I think he actually has. I don't know how much humanity he has actually.
Did you really? I'd heard the Abyss found him first. Yeah. Believe it or not, Ulasil. What?
He also tells some lore too.
I'll be seeing you.
But I'm gonna talk to him again, and he's gonna be pissed.
Oh, you have quite some nerve. But are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need? Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
And he says that, but he'll still be a merchant, and his prices don't change either.
I'll be seeing you if.
You know, that's pretty much all he is. He is sort of like a Bloodborne-esque character. Okay, I fell down accidentally. There's also a bunch of dogs on the way to Calamite, so it's really annoying. But as a everlasting dragon, both the dark dragons from these games, I think, have sorta a weakness to lightning. Now both of them have high resistances to everything. Like physical, magic, anything. Every damage type in both games, Midir and Calamite, have resistance to. But one of their weakest resistances is lightning, so they're still kind of weak to that. But it's always better to just, I think, attack them like physically, because physical damage always will do a lot more than elemental damage like magic. So this might not be a good fight for us at all, to be honest. We will see Calamite fly by here. Hey, come on, dude. Goes. He flies by over there. And then we're gonna wanna. Let's see. There should be a. Here it is. A crystal lizard. You can drop down here, but Calamite will show up from the other edge over there, and his fire will cover its entire arena. So we're actually gonna go homeward bone it before that happens. Let's try to see if we can get a peek of it though. Here it comes. And it's gonna come over here, so I did that early. But we needed to do that because it's warp to Township. Because Goth won't help us out unless we go down there. Get him to aggro. But let's go ahead and say hi to Goth. Or, well, there's also this too, which is a multiplayer PvP thing. I'm not online, so I can't do anything with that. And besides, a lot of people like to invade, which is not the thing over there. It's another PvP thing, but there's more rewards invading. But over here, right here, is Goth.
Visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid. Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. With our twilight, old thoughts return. Great waves of nostalgia. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hands to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
Okay, I gotta talk to him again manually. He also has the cheapest homeward bones to buy. You can go ahead and buy his carvings too. I think his actually, I don't know. I don't think his shards are cheaper either. So the Black Dragon Calamite.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed, even mighty.
I will say that
dared not provoke his ire.
if Calamite was really that strong, that Anor Londo couldn't, like, fight him, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's really, like, I don't know if it's, like, really accurate. Because in Dark Souls 3, we see a big, dead, everlasting dragon. It's gigantic. Like, it's bigger than this whole thing on a mountain, right? And if somehow that died, probably killed, since they're immortal, they're not supposed to die of natural cause. There's nothing like that. So he probably was killed by Gwyn in the Silver Knights. And I'm talking about the dragon on like where you get the twinkling dragon torso zone. So I'm surprised that they couldn't, like, they feared the black dragon Calamite. And we kill him. I'm gonna kill him. He might be pretty hard, but I think we could just go ahead and take him down. But anyways, this is a pretty badass cutscene.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling. He is an ancient dragon.
Okay, so as I've said before, I've said it multiple times now, Calamite is very resistant to magic. All elements, really. Probably better off going to the township here. And I have tried to kill Calamite with Ornstein. I've said before, but I did a Dex Faith build. And I really mained Ornstein's spear with that. But even that did not do good damage against Calamite. And I got Calamite's tail. It was very difficult. But I used a Black Knight's halberd, this weapon right here. I cannot use it now. I don't have enough strength. But that halberd really was carrying me to that fight. I, of course, was butt naked, nothing but the halberd and a grass crest shield. It's a pretty cool fight. Let's go down here and go past these dogs, of course. I don't think this shield will be of any help either. Oh, I got hidden weapon, not repair. Not what I meant to do, but we are missing some durability too. Let's just go down the ladder. Do have a decent non-humanity, so it could be annoying to lose all of this. There's a chest over there with the Titanite slab in it. We're probably better off using something like the Cinctus or the Grass Crest Shield. Let's see how much damage we do. That's the eye attack. Jump attack itself isn't too bad, but we really are lacking if that's all we're doing. I don't think that counted for the tail. The beams aren't doing too much damage either. This is kind of bad. We did not roll through it like I wanted to. The shield isn't all too bad though. Better off using Soul Mass. Okay. Is not doing a the eye attack like I thought he was. I would love to lock on. This is bad. Now we're good. I honestly should be trying to get the tail right now. The tail is easily the hardest thing, the hardest tail item to get in the entirety of all tail items in this game. Ouch, that got me. That's not good at all. Come on, let's get that tail. Now, like Midir, I do have most of his attacks down. I do think we're going to need to switch weapons though. Because if with the amount of damage we're doing, I don't think we're going to cut off his tail anytime soon. Hitbox on his flames are fat too. We might be better off, or actually we're probably obviously better off with using a Black Knight sword. Really? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go back. I'm switching. This sword is good, but not against Calamates. Let me find this right here. This sword, we're obviously gonna need to two-hand it. We'd also like, we're probably, let's see. His Calamate's flames. We do fat roll, that's horrible. We probably need an armor set good against magic, and this crystal, this Knight Shield has is weakest against magic, so that's not good at all for us. The Crest Shield would be a better option. Unfortunately, the Black Knight Shield is an even worse option. Let's see. You don't have a lot of good options here. Probably just gonna stick with it for now. We have a good 27 twinkling. I did not change hidden weapon. Stupidly enough. We should actually, I'm just gonna go back. I do have an idea. The dark sorceries, there's no such thing as dark damage in this game. Right? So let's go ahead and the damage that these do is just magic and physical. Right? So that means they have some pretty good effectiveness against Calamite, since dark sorceries, yeah, they do both physical damage and magic damage. I don't know why, actually. It has to do with the nature of darkness itself. It's kind of weird. Like, they changed it in Dark Souls 3 so that dark damage does exist. But in here, it's all, like, physical related. Like, Calamite's Black Flame. You notice that he's a fire-breathing dragon, but his fire isn't really normal. It's not the same fire damage as before. That's because his Black Flame does magic and physical, sort of like damage. That's why I wanted to get a magic shield, because this is not good against magic. And so, technically speaking, a dark bead, probably better off using the, let's see, 10 crystallization. Dark bead against Calamite's tail is probably the best way to cut it. I just gotta get him to do a good attack that actually, like, reveals his tail to me. Not that attack. That's bad. I need him to do that flame attack when I'm right in front of him, but he likes to rush too. This is not the flame attack I'm talking about. I'd rather not waste my dark bead either. It has a lot more damage than I would have liked. Okay, oh my goodness. Oh, that was a good roll through his flyer though. Did not do it again now. I need to kindle that bonfire that we started with too. This is bad. Nicked me. Just love spamming this little run and turn. Okay, I need him to do that, but not while I'm right in front of him and just get roasted to death. That's bad, because now I don't have humanity to kindle the bonfire with. Okay, and this bonfire only gives me 5 flasks, of course. Brass Crest Shield actually does have better magic resistance than I thought it would. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I think he can turn mid-air too, so it's not good to snipe him while he's up there. Okay, just kill me then. I just got 2 bot accounts in my chat right now. Twitch chat. Both the one viewers, one guy's a collabor. Supposed collabor, since that name's got a bunch of numbers in it. Okay, it's also strange that I didn't notice the viewers on this stream going up at all. Like, at any time. It's just 1, it's always been 1. The 1 being my own stream playing back in the background. So that's just great. Not the attack I wanted you to do, pal. I think that was good damage on the tail. I can't tell for sure, though. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I might as well just main hand my catalyst at this point. This is a long casting time. That's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Oh, really? That's bad. I can't unlock to turn around. Thank you for just hitting me. There's no way I'm getting the tail off of this slow, horribly slow sorcery. It's actually pretty good for us, so I think we can get some dark bead on here. No, I cannot, so I just wasted it. Too far away. Let's kindle the bonfire though. I might switch Dark Orb to Soul Spear. It's just too slow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Dark bead in here too. That'll work. Really? Nice! That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I knew I had a good chance after I nailed that Crystal Soul Spear. Watch me die right now. Let's go ahead and actually kill this guy. I think we are doing much better damage too. This is kind of bad. This is the one fight where, like, locking on and unlocking is just so weird. Sometimes you want to stay locked on, sometimes you don't. I might do the rest of the fight unlocked simply just because some of his attacks are just bad when you're locked on. Okay, I wanted to do a normal roll. Okay, just kill me then. You have far too little dragon scales to upgrade the obsidian greatsword though. It's a really cool weapon, and it's also really good for my build, since I think buffing it with crystal magic weapon will also buff its special abilities damage. But the only problem is that, yeah, I need to upgrade it with dragon scales, which are really annoying to get. So I'd rather just do multiple new game pluses and get the dragon scales for that. That really hit me. Sorry, pal. I'm walking away. Need to remember that his tail is what damages me, not his head when he does that spin attack. Wow, 3 ticks of damage. Okay, I think I'm just considered that unlucky. Really. I thought I didn't get the bloodstain last time, but I still have 6 immunity. Okay, nice rush attack, and I'm right here. I should have went forward. I was too busy on the sorceries. I didn't think about a good melee opportunity. Should have expected that, really, to be honest. It's almost all of our sorceries done. That's all of our sorceries done. Let's go ahead and finish this black dragon off. How about a heavy attack? Oh, well, smack me out of it, I guess. But as I said, wow, that actually got me. That's not good. Let's just R1 him. Sorry. I had to do it. Go ahead and slap on our symbol of avarice and silver ring. And with Kalameet dead, he gives me a pretty good amount of souls. He'll give me the Calamity Ring, and that's pretty much the whole reward of this. And that ring doubles all damage obtained to us. You can see the little orb above our head. That's the effect, and that's also what he did to me back when he grabbed me. Did that loud squeaking, high-pitched squeaking sound. And it also doubles my damage. Any hit probably would have killed me then and there. I honestly expected to die from that little stomp, but that didn't hit. So I decided to do a heavy attack, and that finished him off. So that's every boss of the DLC done. That's pretty much the entire DLC done too. I'm just gonna go over here and grab this Titanite slab. I'm also gonna try to go grab the blue and white Titanite slabs here. I think we're also missing. We're also missing... No, we have all the dark sorceries too, other than the pursuers, which we have to go to Snugly to do that. But other than that, that's all. That's the entire DLC done, and pretty much the entire game done. Except for, I almost forgot, Gwendolyn. I have not killed Gwendolyn just yet. But anyways, we're just gonna go and spam endurance. Let's go ahead and use the Guardian Soul. And unfortunately, this particular soul does not have any weapon that you can transpose from it for some reason. There's also, let's see, there should be the entrance to Ulos Hill. I don't think we can go to it really though. Well, I guess we can, but when we come back over here, you're gonna notice something not a lot of people know about. And that's these lions. I did not mean to use that. Well, double. And that means bad for us. I would have loved to hit that. Yeah, their attacks are all really pretty annoying. I'd rather stay close to the entrance just in case I get ganked and die. See if I can de-aggro. But they are a little tiny bit weaker than the actual boss we fought. We can also get the tail items from them, so I kind of want to do that. We still have plenty of time, enough time to kill Gwendolyn. Probably find 2 slabs. I don't know which one I was previously shooting at though. I just want to kill one so that the other one will be easier. Really? It was this one that we were fighting earlier. Thank you for dodging my attack though. I really like that a lot. Okay, thank you for just outranging me. Entirely. I thank you for just giving me every single bit of damage from your combo.